we can move on to the next step. So this was all about connecting to a data source. So through a console session, you can only connect through S3 and Redshift. You can connect to any RDS using APIs. So since it's not on the console, we'll probably be going forward and not seeing a connection using Amazon RDS for now. I'll continue with this. So now you can see that the data has been loaded and the schema has been read, and we can see what all it has read from here. But looks like AML was not able to read the column names. So we can go up here and see that it says that this is the first time in your CSV contain the column names. So yes, I do have my column names in first 5 that I have. So I'll change this to yes and see if this works for me or not. Yeah, so now this works and all the attribute names have been loaded. Let's see from the end. So yeah, all looks loaded, and the schema, I can see that it's giving me some sample field values as well for the columns. So 3 sample field values. Looks like my data here is fine, loaded correctly. For this example, I have used an external schema file and have not let Amazon to use its own schema. So yeah, this is my schema file. I'll show how this looks here. So this is the schema file that I have created. So the important things that need to be specified in the schema file are the row ID. So that's the ID with which the row is identified. So you can either keep it blank or you can give any column which you think is representing your row. So for this data set, it's row number. So that's what I'm using. And the target attribute name is important. So this is exited for us, which is the last column, which says if the customer left the company or not, or data format, which is CSV, and if my data file contains header or not. So since my data file contains header, I have given this as true. After this, we give the list of all the attributes that we have. So as we have discussed before, the attributes can be of 2 types: numeric test, categorical, and binary. So we'll give all the attributes within the same sequence that we have in our data set in the CSV sheet. So I have mentioned them in the same format, in the same sequence. So row number numeric, customer ID numeric, surname text, and so on. Geography and gender would be categorical, as we have only a few values represented by each of the row. Has credit card binary, is active member binary, and finally our target attribute, which is exited, which is also binary. So this is how my schema file looks like. So I close this and can move with the data that we have. So now that we have loaded our data, we will continue and select the target column. So yes, so it's asking if we are going to use this data set to create or evaluate an ML model. So yes, we are going to use this data set to create an ML model. So I'll say yes. So you can see that all the data, I can see it again here, and it's asking me for a target variable. So the target variable needs to be set here. So I look for my target variable, which is exited. Yeah, and it's here. So as you can see, the row number column is not okay. Yeah, so it's here. So this is a jumbled form of the data set data that we have. So yeah, so we have to look for the right column that we have here. So I found exited, and that's what I've selected as my target column. So this machine learning also says that we have selected exited as a target, and since it's a binary attribute. The ML model which will be trained on this would be logistic regression, as it's a binary classification model. So as we have discussed before, that for binary classification models, ML uses logistic regression as its learning algorithm. So that's what it's going to use to train the model. So we'll have to continue with that. And later that we can do to change the algorithm here, because that's so pre-specified within Amazon machine learning, which is also a good thing for people who are doing this for the first time, or for just a direct look into the data that we have. So yeah, we'll continue with this. So once you are done till here, this is an optional step that can be selected if you want to. So what this says is, if we want to select a row identifier for our rows, so that we know what is predicted how by Amazon machine learning, so we can add a row identifier from the columns that we have, or can leave it blank. So since we have row number in our data, we'll just probably go and add it as my row identifier. So I look for it. So looks like Amazon sorts the data in alphabetical order. So I'll get row number in the next page. So yeah, here it is. So row number is what I select. And if you have noticed, you wouldn't find exited here, because that's already my target value, target attribute. So couldn't be my row number field as well, or row identifier as well. So the row number is what I have selected. And then I'll just finish this by saying review. So looks like all my data is added. So I see at the input data, so it has collected it from AML samples shown data in all 10 files, as we had discussed. Data format is CSV, total size this, and we see that it has taken the schema from the file that we had in the S3 location. So it's the schema is generated. The column names are taken from the first row of the CSV file, and data types is what we have here. The target variable is exited, which is my binary classification, and row number is acting as my row identifier. So looks like we have all of it ready. So I'll just say create data source. So this says data source creation is in progress. So I think it will take a couple of minutes for this to get ready.